What's up, guys? Chef Gaming here.
And myself.
Yeah, Tony.
God,
We gonna be
you can't
doing.
introduce me and shit.
Well, I was gonna finish my introduction, but you interrupted me. But anyways, we're here about to discuss the Pokemon X and Y trailer that just came out. The things we've seen, the things we like, and some
And if you want to see that trailer, it should be in the description.
yeah. Well, in the plus, I'm gonna be putting the gameplay over it.
Oh well, then never mind then.
Yeah, so it'd be right here in front of you. Probably, I'll decide later. Anyways, let's begin. We'll start off. In my opinion, the graphics is the best I've ever seen of a Pokemon game.
Oh
Pretty
my
sure
god,
everyone.
whew, those graphics, man. That truly does show the power of the fucking 3DS.
And I didn't even think it had those type of capabilities. I didn't
Yeah,
think
like,
Pokemon would
and
ever
like,
be like,
I mean, when the 3DS first came out, I mean, I was kind of like, well, I mean, that's kind of stupid. I mean, everything is going 3D, 3D TVs, 3D movies, they like non-stop 3D movies and shit. And then they came out with the 3DS. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be stupid. And then now I see the true capability because of this Pokemon game. Oh my god, it's mind blowing.
I know, and it's ridiculous. I mean, even the effects. Now, did you you rewatched the trailer, right?
Yes, it did.
What do you think about the effects that they did as in the move sets?
Oh, dude, that is, oh my god, dude. I truly say, like, if it had I know, if it had better graphics, maybe it could be fucking console like. It could be, it looks like a console game. It just, has like, downgraded graphics, kind of like Minecraft.
Yeah.
So you can put that in. But I mean, Jesus Christ, man, those fucking graphics, man.
I know, even like with the solar beam that Chesspin did, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it
also
looks sick.
that was amazing, man.
So I'm like, effects-wise, graphics-wise, the graphics in the general sense of this game, they did epic. I wonder how long they've been working on this game. Pretty sure, probably.
They should have. They probably worked on this for a while.
Yeah, they
I
had.
mean, first we heard of rumors about Pokemon Gray, and then now we know the real thing. It's Pokemon X and Y. I don't know if you guys like wondering like why we're talking about Pokemon. I mean, if you haven't seen my Minecraft video where I'm talking about the origin of ourselves, we actually based off Pokemon. So if you guys didn't know that, you guys know that now.
Yeah, I mean Pokemon is truly one of the best series ever made, and
yeah, I mean there was like no bad Pokemon game unless you count like the side Pokemon games,
like Mystery Dungeon and those.
Like Mystery Dungeons, and then I mean, sure, you guys. I mean, if you guys like those, go ahead, whatever, play them. I mean, that's all your preferences. I mean, my specific one is the whole adventure and feeling of a somewhat of an RPG, I guess you want to say, for this, and it just plays very well as a game all in itself. I do feel like it should be ported to a console for the better graphics and shit. But I don't know. I think if I really think about it, they'll probably ruin it by porting it to a console because they can add so much shit that it'll just make the game way too easy.
Yeah. Another thing is we saw the starter Pokemon, which contains of Chesspin, the grass type, Fennekin, the Foxfire type, and then we got Froakie, the toad.
If you ask me, that frog Pokemon just looks like the I forgot, Krogan or whatever his name is, the poison one. Looks just like whichever, both, whatever one that looks like a frog the most, whichever. They look exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, but I mean they look very, very similar, which is kind of like, yeah. And then also the same thing with the fire type Pokemon. Like it looks just like the another Pokemon that was in the last gens. I mean, I don't know most of these Pokemon names because I mean I barely even played the newer gen. And I just watched this trailer and I'm just talking out of my ass right now.
But you have to think about this though, like as in they've came up with over 500.
Yeah,
now
I know. I do give them that. I mean, they had that many Pokemon, and I guess even this with generations. I mean, of course, it's gonna be Pokemon that look very similar. Actually, one thing I was actually planning to do because this morning I saw something about Pokemon. Like I don't know if you ever read the. This might be coming off topic, but I don't know if you ever read the some of the descriptions for some of the Pokemon in on the Pokédex. Some of those are fucking weird, man. Like they're like very morbid and shit. Like I'm not gonna fucking lie. I was planning on making a video about this. Tell me if you guys would like me to make a video about it. So.
Yeah. Other than that, we're gonna talk about more adventure type. We saw the main character. He was swinging from a vine across So I got a feeling that they're gonna add some.
Yeah, so it seems like it'll probably like turn into like a platformer. It maybe from that factor, just because, you know, they have motherfuckers swinging on vines and shit, new platforms and everything else. You know, it could probably be like an action adventure, you know, / RPG and platformer.
And I got a feeling like they're gonna make it's gonna be a lot better, as in, you know, the puzzles you have to do to get to the gym leader.
Yeah, it's gonna be more tricky. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more tricky and look a lot better. I think when it comes just overall to the gameplay, things like that, that's really much it. Now it's time for the You got any suggestions, Tony, other than the console, or was that about it?
For porting over, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, because I mean, like I said, it could be ruined because of the whole thing about, you know, being upgraded to a console, which with a console game you can add a lot more. I don't know. I feel like probably, you know, they'll make the game way too easy at some point. Maybe that has happened with a couple games. I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do recall, you know, that happening to a couple of games that have been ported to console when they were actually on handheld in the start off. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be the first time that Pokemon goes to console. I mean, they had that Pokemon XD or whatever it's called on that the Game Boy, and not the Game Boy, the GameCube, and that was pretty decent. My cousin had it. I never really played it myself, but yeah, it was pretty decent of a game. I don't know if you played it, Trey.
No.
Have you seen gameplay on it?
What's it called again?
Pokemon DX. It was for the GameCube. Like the main legendary was the thing, Lugia, Dark Lugia. I don't know. Probably or recall this a lot better. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure he played it. I have played it. I have seen gameplay on it. I mean, I played it like a couple times, maybe. Depends. I can't really think of anything else other than the fact that we might buy a 3DS with a capture card to record gameplay of this new game. Mainly because I'm pretty sure there is no emulator for 3DS. If so, then maybe we'll do it on the computer instead. But this case, we're probably gonna spend a lot of money on getting this 3DS with the capture card. And so I really do hope you guys do watch that Let's Play. We'll start doing Wi-Fi battles also, so you should guys, you know, take a look at that. If you guys seen the Pokemon MMO, I mean, we're pretty decent at the game. I'm not gonna say we're gonna be like raping ass all the time, you know, in Pokemon, but I do say I'm not gonna lie. I'm myself. I'm not very good at it, but I know my strategies and everything else. Yeah, I myself would probably buy a 3DS and record with the capture card.
Yeah, I got two more suggestions for the thing is, I was thinking, I like how they, you know, on Pokemon Black too, how they added the Pokemart and the Pokecenter all into one building. I thought that was really good.
Oh yeah, that's actually a lot more convenient.
Yeah, and what I was thinking, that even training wise, there could be flaws to this, but I was thinking of not every town, but they should have a training tower.
A training tower, like, what if like they can make like the training tower like an MMO type of thing, or like where you can like train with other trainers.
That's like, wait, as in online or just like
like online, like not NPCs, some like actual online trainers. Like you can face them. Like you don't lose any money, but I mean, like if you win, you gain a lot of XP, like a lot of XP. It's like probably like maybe a bit more than what you usually get when you face an NPC trainer or a gym leader.
Because what I was thinking was pretty much like, I mean, just as in regular, like you could go in there. Because the thing is, you can't stay in there all the time, because then you could just over level, but you would be able to just go in there, fight trainers.
But like, I mean, I don't think they'll have it to like, you know, they'll track your online, your levels, you know. So I'm saying that probably if that's the case, I mean, eventually your XP is just gonna be very low. I mean,
wait, no, I was talking about if you were going against NPCs though.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was talking about. Like, I mean, if you go in there, they're gonna be a certain level, right? Because you're supposed to be that certain level at that time. So I mean, if you keep fighting them and then you don't get stronger, eventually you won't gain as much XP because they're not as strong as they were before, because you gain a lot more experience from it, and you leveled up a lot more.
Yeah, because I was thinking like how everybody likes to use the Versus Seeker, and then they always like, oh, well, I'm gonna just battle trainers, and if they just have training tower for that, we can just keep battling, getting XP for a little bit to help you yourself level up a lot quicker.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot better.
Yeah,
than
but
just
I'm
going fighting wild Pokemon.
true, but I just actually I thought of it for the idea I came out. I mean, there could be a flaw for that one. Say you meet your friend there, and he just lets you beat him the whole time, and you just gain your levels like up the ass, and that could be
that's why it would be a lot better if you just did it with computers.
NPCs. Yeah, so I do see why it should be with NPCs, but
yeah.
If anything, I mean, if it does come to playing online and you can actually level grind like that, I mean, they'll probably put you a certain level to how many times you can battle with that certain.
That's what I was saying, like as if you get a certain level, they would make you leave, or you can only do like a certain amount of battles a day. Like for example, you do 30 battles and they kick you out the tower.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow. So yeah, things like that. One more was a trading tower, as in, I guess you could do this with they already have one for
online. For the
PC.
Not the PC. They have it for the Pokemon Center. You know how they have that little place you can go into at the upstairs?
And they have that Wi-Fi thing. You can just go there to trading tower in the first city on Diamond, I remember. But that only applies to you if you have online.
Yeah.
So I mean, what I was thinking is you could have a trading tower, as in, I guess Pokemon, each trainer would have a random Pokemon, and if you had the type of Pokemon that they wanted, they would trade it to you. And I guess when you get it, it would be the same level as the Pokemon you traded to make it fair.
What I really wish they could do, I mean, they can acknowledge, all these Nuzlocke and Wedlock things, and they can actually, embed that in the game to where you can choose to do a Nuzlocke or a Wedlock game, playthrough. Yeah. So like you can select that as a difficulty, I guess. If you want to put it that way, I mean, and it'll have all the rules and shit. You can probably select the rules you would want, because I mean, I know some people who do Wedlocks like Maryland. I mean, they set up their own certain rules. I mean, there's certain rules that you could add, that's not very necessary besides the main ones. I mean, they can do that too if they acknowledge, how sometimes the game could be very easy, and by doing a Wedlock or a Nuzlocke, it'll make the game a lot harder. So if Nintendo can acknowledge that and embed that in their game, that would actually be pretty awesome.
See, you came up with more ideas. Well, I guess that's overall pretty much it for this discussion over the Pokemon X and Y. Unless you got anything else.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, well.
Because if I keep going, I'm gonna be rambling on for about another hour.
So, pretty much, knowing this, I'm so hyped for this game. This has to go, actually second on my list under Final Fantasy for most hyped games of the year.
Yeah, I'm definitely hyped for this game. This game is fucking awesome.
I mean,
Naruto's coming. Go on.
I was about to say, well, Naruto Storm 3 is coming out. If any of you guys watch this that are my Naruto fans, but overall, I like Pokemon better than Naruto. It's a lot more fun.
It is a lot more fun. The strategy you put into playing that game is just awesome.
So we still have our Pokemon MMO going on for the people who's gonna watch this that's looking it up. Well, I have a Pokemon Black. It's halfway done. Hoping to finish it.
We have some technical difficulties with that one. I mentioned that in that Minecraft video I uploaded. I think actually on the 1st of January I uploaded it.
Yeah, and now that I know this game is out, I'm gonna try to get it to work so I can continue, because now I'm in the mood for playing Pokemon, recording things.
I've actually been in the mood for playing Pokemon since yesterday, man. I've been wanting to play Pokemon. Because I saw Maryland do the Wedlock and shit, and it got me very interested in doing that one myself. But since my computer is not that very good anymore, I won't be able to do that.
So yeah, I mean, overall, this game so far, give it a 10 out of 10. We have to wait till we get more things on it to do another discussion, and we'll definitely be doing another one with more information we get. So, alright, we out.
I'm out!